Hi, let's talk today about accessibility, web performance and programming idioms. I'm Anatol and you are watching the good parts of the front-end development. If this is your first time here you want to learn front-end and JavaScript, start now by subscribing and don't forget to turn on the subtitles. Let's start today from the Linux Foundations and nodes. This October, Node.js Foundation and JS Foundation unveiled the creation of a joint organization aimed to support Node.js and JavaScript communities. That could be important for a steady and healthy growth of the JavaScript ecosystem. We'll see. Maria Kosaka published a nice series of articles, namely Inside Look at Modern Web Browsers. There you can discover hardware utilization of browser and multi-process architecture, also about navigation and a little bit about service workers. You can find this series at Google's developers portal. Ivan Akulov presented a recap of web performance titled Web Performance 101. This is an easily accessible diagram and code-heavy primer to making a site or web app faster by optimizing assets like JS, CSS, images and fonts. For each of these topics, there are links to dive deeper. One more great series of web performance has got a name: Put Your Webpack Bundle on a Diet. It consists of 3 parts, and there you can learn how to reduce your JS bundle size by optimizing the common models usage and removing unused parts. The next point in my list is 5 tips to write better conditionals in JavaScript by Jesselyn Yin. Find out how to deal with conditionals in order to write a better and cleaner code. For that, use array includes, default functional parameters, the structuring, etc. You can read this article at scotch.io. Chrome Developer Channel has released a new episode of the State of the Web. This video tells about web fonts, and in particular Google Fonts. You'll get to know what Google Fonts really is, how to use them effectively, and what's new. Welcome to the 11th episode of the Standard Show. Sam shows you how to play with sound by adding audio text to a certain actions in a page. Here's another episode of Supercharged. Surma shows you the influence jQuery had over the web, especially the ability to find elements with a CSS selector. HTML Academy posted a free course titled CSS Animations. This is a well thought out learn by example tutorial empowered by gamification in order to make a learning curve not so steep. It comes in handy in case you are still not familiar with CSS animations. In case you have an interest in WebAssembly's post-MVP future, you already might know there is a misconception about WebAssembly. This idea that the WASM that landed in the MVP was the final version of WebAssembly. Lynn Clark posted a detailed review of WASM's roadmap. Have a look. In the article Building the Google's Photos Web UI by Antina Gerasimov, you can read about the project team journey to a goal, near instant loading. It's always fantastic to get a detailed look under the hood of how some of the web's most heavily used apps are built. Next video is an excellent example of how accessibility could be added to the page, even if that was not supposed by design. In his turn, Nick Babish posted 7 basic rules for button design. In this article, he reviews basic principles you need to know to create effective buttons and improve the user experience. You can find this article on UX Planet. Please have a look at Choosing the Right JavaScript Arrow Function, a Guide by Hayden. In the world of professional web development, this is known as progress. Have fun! The last point for today: Programming Idioms. This is a library of widely used idioms and functions implemented in the different languages, such as C, Python, Rust, and of course JavaScript. Please don't reinvent the wheel. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel and watch other episodes. Thanks for watching and stay curious.